Welcome back, fellow enthusiasts, to your favorite Formula One channel, The Grid Report. In today's episode, we're here to celebrate the exceptional achievements of Max Verstappen. The Dutch sensation is rewriting the Formula One history books. This past weekend, he solidified his status as the dominant force of his generation with a resounding victory at the Italian Grand Prix, marking his 10th consecutive race victory. This is a feat no one in history has ever accomplished. Verstappen's Monza victory also marked his 12th of the year, bringing Red Bull inches closer to the remarkable achievement of winning every race in a season. With just 9 races left in this season's calendar, the prospect of the team engraving their names into the history books is entirely believable given their remarkable form. But today, our spotlight is firmly fixed on Max's historic 10th consecutive wins. Join us on the champion's journey as we unravel how Max Verstappen made history. Number 1, the Miami Grand Prix. Having shared the wins in the last 4 races leading to Miami, there was only one question on everyone's mind. It wasn't a question of whether Red Bull would win the race, but which Red Bull driver would win the race. Is it Sergio Perez or Max Verstappen? Max, who started from the 9th position due to a qualifying error, faced off against Perez, who had the pole position advantage. Right from the beginning, it was clear that this race would hinge on strategy and tactics as much as sheer speed. Perez made a brilliant start, leaving his competitors in the dust. However, Verstappen, equipped with hard tires, wasted no time carving his way through the pack, making a stunning climb to second place within just 15 laps, trailing only his teammate. Perez entered the pits on lap 20, briefly handing the lead to Verstappen. But Max relinquished that position when he pitted on lap 46, opting for medium compound tires, rejoining the race just 1.2 seconds behind. In a mere 2 laps, Verstappen capitalized on his fresher tires' superior grip. After a brief duel, he overtook Perez, who was struggling with 25-lap-old tires, to reclaim the lead. This triumph in Miami not only strengthened Max's grip on the world champion title, but also marked the beginning of a surprising winning streak that caught everyone off guard as he geared up for his next challenge. Number 2, Monaco Grand Prix. In Monaco, Max Verstappen proved to the world that come rain, come shine, he remains the best. Unlike his time in Miami, Max made no mistakes in Monaco as he edged Fernando Alonso by 0.084 seconds for pole in one of Monaco's most thrilling qualifying sessions in years. Knowing Max, that was enough advantage for him to lift the trophy, but Monaco has a way of throwing up curveballs when you least expect them, and what looked like a serene stroll to success turned tenuous when the heavens opened midway through the 78-lap race. However, with the biggest challenge in sight, the Oracle Red Bull Racing World Champion showcased to the entire F1 universe that he is a man of all seasons as he maintained his lead all through the race. While there were some hairy moments, Verstappen locked his rear tyres at Portier and hit the barriers, fortunately avoiding major damage. The Dutchman mostly mastered everything Monaco could throw at him and won at the famous street circuits for the second time. It was also his 39th win, setting a record for the team by surpassing 4-time world champion Sebastian Vettel. Monaco conquered, Spain in sight. Number 3, Spanish Grand Prix. Dominance was the theme of the race as the newspapers read the headlines, "Max Verstappen leads the Spanish Grand Prix from start to finish." Max had laid down the gauntlet early by topping all 3 practice sessions and securing pole position at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. His performance in the race left no room for doubt, as he crossed the finish line a remarkable 25 seconds ahead of his closest rival, Lewis Hamilton. The victory came with an additional point as Verstappen set the fastest lap in the final stages, extending his world championship lead to 53 points over teammate Sergio Perez, who recovered from starting 11th to finish 4th. While they were no match for Verstappen, Mercedes showed massive improvements in their heavily upgraded car, with the W14 clearly the second fastest on the track as they pulled comfortably clear of Ferrari's Carlos Sainz. Spain's win extended Red Bull's streak to 7 victories. Next up was the beautiful city of Montreal. Number 4, Canadian Grand Prix. The theme of Montreal was historical milestones, as Max Verstappen took the checkered flag at the Canadian Grand Prix to give Red Bull Racing their 100th win in Formula One and seal his 4th victory in succession. The Dutchman, who led from start to finish, now moved to 41 victories, which moved him level with the legendary Ayrton Senna in joint 6th place in the all-time winners' list. He finished 9.5 seconds ahead of Fernando Alonso, with the Aston Martin driver managing to hold off the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton whilst nursing a rare brake issue in the dying laps as the Briton had to settle for 3rd place. Verstappen's 6th win of the season further extends his championship lead to a commanding 69 points over his teammate Sergio Perez, who eagerly looked forward to Austria. Number 5, Austrian Grand Prix. An interesting tweet by ESPN F1 read, "For the first time since May 7th in Miami, somebody other than Max Verstappen took the lead in a Grand Prix. That was 249 laps in a row." Austria echoed with energetic cheers as Max made it 5 in a row. He continued his dominance at the top of the F1 World Championship with an almost flawless 5th straight victory at the Austrian Grand Prix. The Flying Dutchman secured the one-sided win ahead of Charles Leclerc, who is on the podium for Ferrari's second podium of the season. Verstappen's teammate Sergio Perez produced a fine drive to complete the podium after coming through the field from P15 to claim third. Leclerc briefly led when Verstappen pitted around the halfway stage, but once the Red Bull driver hit the front again, there was no looking back as his ability to avert any serious trouble again came to the fore in a car seemingly built for every condition. Winning the Austrian race saw him extend his lead in the F1 Drivers' Championship to a daunting 70 points. The Red Bull legend found no comfort in his lead, and so he looked forward to the trip to Britain. Number 6, he finished ahead of Norris, Hamilton, Piastri and Russell. This victory was particularly special as it marked Max's first British Grand Prix title. Number 7, Hungarian Grand Prix. In Hungary, Verstappen made a fantastic start from the second position on the grid. He quickly pulled alongside the pole sitter, Hamilton, and took the lead as they entered Turn 1. Once in the lead, the championship leader faced no serious challenges and comfortably secured his 7th consecutive victory, finishing the race a remarkable 33 seconds ahead. This victory also marked a historic moment for Red Bull as they became the first team to achieve 12 consecutive race wins. It was another remarkable race for the Red Bull team. Verstappen, reflecting on this achievement, expressed, "For the team, winning 12 races in a row is simply incredible." He also joined the exclusive group of legendary drivers including Sebastian Vettel, Alberto Ascari, Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg as one of the few to claim 7 consecutive wins. Now, he had the confidence that he could achieve the greatness he had always dreamt of as he eagerly anticipated his 8th consecutive victory. Number 8, Belgian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen delivered yet another outstanding performance at the Belgian Grand Prix, securing his 8th consecutive win of the season. He started the race in the 6th position, but swiftly overtook Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who had pole position, and then caught up to his Red Bull teammate Sergio Perez by lap 17. Max eventually claimed victory at Spa with a commanding lead of over 22 seconds, marking his 3rd consecutive win at the circuit. Reflecting on his victory from the 6th position, Verstappen commented, "Starting from 6th was a new experience for me. I knew we had a great car and my focus was on safely navigating the first turn, which looked quite crowded. It paid off, and from there we made the right moves and overtakes." He also expressed his satisfaction with the team's strategy, saying, "We monitored various factors like tyre wear, especially on this demanding track, so we didn't take unnecessary risks, and that strategy paid off until the end." Red Bull's victory in Belgium marked their 12th consecutive win of the season, surpassing McLaren's record from 1988. However, the overall record for consecutive wins by a driver for Red Bull still belonged to Sebastian Vettel, who won 9 straight races in 2013, starting at the Belgian Grand Prix and ending at the Brazilian Grand Prix in the same season. As Max headed back home to the Netherlands, the thought of equaling that record was on his mind, setting the stage for an exciting journey ahead. Number 9, the Dutch Grand Prix. After 5 wins in a row, Seb texted me and said, "Well done with what you're doing, keep it up and you are going to do it," Verstappen told reporters before the race in Netherlands. Although Verstappen began the race from the pole position, tricky wet conditions temporarily pushed him out of the lead, prompting him and his team to reconsider their strategy. However, a crucial pit stop on the 11th lap proved pivotal as Max received a fresh set of soft tyres and swiftly regained the top position. Once back in the lead, he steadily increased his advantage on the track. Even a lengthy rain delay with 7 laps remaining couldn't level the playing field. It was a familiar pattern that had unfolded throughout the season. When Max Verstappen finds his rhythm on the track, he becomes nearly untouchable. And so he secured yet another victory, making headlines that read, "Max Verstappen extended his winning streak to 9 races, matching the Formula 1 record set by Sebastian Vettel in 2013. This extraordinary achievement was sure to bring tears of joy to fans, and anticipation was building for the record-breaking moment at Monza. Number 10, the Italian Grand Prix. Italy, a land known for its treasures, from food to footballers, beverages to beautiful women, has now etched its name in the history books as the place where an F1 record was shattered. Max Verstappen started the race from the second position after a nail-biting qualifying session where he narrowly missed out to Ferrari's Carlos Sainz Jr., but Verstappen swiftly overtook Sainz Jr. on lap 15. As has been the recurring theme this season, Verstappen's dominance was evident the moment he took the lead. He gradually extended his lead over the chasing pack and finished a commanding 6 seconds ahead of Sergio Perez in second place. The podium was completed by Sainz Jr., with his Ferrari teammate Charles Leclerc finishing 4th. With this victory, Verstappen now holds a substantial lead of 145 points over his teammate Perez in the Drivers' Championship. The 25-year-old Dutch sensation, now with 47 race wins to his name, stands 5th on the all-time list. "I never would have believed that was possible," the Dutchman said after the race on the ESPN broadcast when asked about the record. "We had to work for it today, and that made it definitely a lot more fun." He now has an excellent opportunity to extend his record at the upcoming Singapore Grand Prix on September 17th. Do you think he's capable of winning all the remaining races this season? Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section below, and don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. Till then, bye!